have just filmed you 2 videos in my Slow Tech series. So it is a series that I'm doing talking about how I'm addressing my relationship with my technology, starting out looking specifically at my phone usage and then hopefully spreading it into other parts of my life as well. I talked in my video of phone tips about my goals for my relationship with my phone, and I thought it might be interesting for you to share them with you. I made these last month, so thankfully I've already met some of them, but I thought perhaps I'd share them, chat them through and then see if they were inspirational or helpful for anyone else who is wanting to address their phone usage as well. So yeah, let's get to it. They are in the back of my planner. This is a Ponder Lily planner, just in case you were curious. And I have literally the elastic band of the planner open upon them at any given time. So I like to make sure that they are as central in my mind as possible. This planner is really great because it does have 2 other ribbons, so it doesn't really matter about me having that open because I can still use them to navigate the rest of the planner. I wanted to have them somewhere really central where I can see them every day, and I thought that worked really well. You might want to have yours printed or written out somewhere physically in your home. It's just kind of a case of a judgment call where it would make sense for you. Perhaps it's in a journal, but I find having them really readily available really helpful. You could also set them as a background, so a wallpaper maybe for your laptop, or even if some of them do fit onto your phone itself, that could be really helpful. I think having your goals somewhere to hand is really useful, just to keep them present with you as much as you like them to be. My first of my technology relationship goals is no phone before 9 AM. So I've written after this to use a speaker as an alternative to my phone for playing music, because I'm always listening to music. There's always some kind of background sound that I have playing. If not rain sounds when I go to sleep, then music throughout the day. So that was something that I knew I wanted to keep with me and would make it easier to stick to all of these goals. So music helps me out as I'm pottering around in the kitchen. I have my phone set up so that no notifications, no nothing comes through until 9 AM, and so far so good. I've been doing that one for maybe about 6 months, but been able to stick to it most of the time, so that was something I really wanted to keep focused in my mind to carry on doing. The second one, which will be a challenge, is no phone after 10 PM. So I'm definitely someone who is, I was going to say guilty of, it's not a bad thing, but I have found myself on my phone way into the night, sometimes through chatting, sometimes through Instagram. All manner of things can keep me on my phone late at night, so I like the idea of having a cut off. I do also want to tally that in with my laptop usage. I think that'd be really helpful, but like I say, if I can get to the stage where it's always out of sight at 10 PM, that would be amazing. I do stop the notifications after 9 PM, so that helps me to unwind, but I think that'd be a really good goal to have in mind. I then have a few goals to do with the weekend, so deleting social apps on Friday evenings is one. I need to do that this evening because it is a Friday. I currently just have Instagram on my phone, which is really good, but I just like the idea of having some time away from it all, away from socials, and it was a really good habit that I had last year, but it's definitely just dropped off, so I thought that was really important for the weekends. I also have a switched off day each weekend, so the day where it's completely turned off, which I think is quite ambitious, but definitely something that I would want to try to do. And then have a switch off weekend every 3rd Friday. I don't know why every 3rd Friday. I could have just put the 3rd Friday of each month. I have done days off with my phone switched completely off, but an entire weekend I have not done, so I'm really curious to see if I could manage that. It's something that probably is too challenging to do in isolation, but I still think is one that I would like to try and work towards. Then there is have an hour switched off every evening. That I think would be great to try and stick to. So I mentioned it in one of my other videos about it being between 8 and 9. That's when I'm eating my dinner, so it's quite a good time for me to switch off. I know that I would be flexible if I wanted to talk to someone, have a phone call in the evenings, but having just at least an hour where it's off helps me feel really present, so I think that would be a nice thing to do on a regular basis. And then this one I think I'm pretty much there with, which is to check my phone once an hour while working. Tally to this is use Forest more. So Forest is a really lovely app that helps you grow a forest of trees. You can set any time period between I think about 5 or 10 minutes up to 2 hours, where if you stay on Forest, leave it open, don't open any other apps, you can have it open with your phone locked. If you manage to stick it out for an hour, then you will succeed in growing some lovely plants in your forest, and that I think is a really helpful mix between the two of helping me be okay, I don't want to kill my beautiful trees, so I better stay off my phone. But it also tallies up nicely with the Pomodoro timer that I use while I'm working. So yeah, thankfully I seem to be getting there with this one. Then this is probably part of the reason why I'm doing this video. Tell everyone my goals. That's an easy one. Accountability, all that jazz, also helps people be like, oh, that's why she hasn't replied. I think people are getting the message on that one already, so that's good. And then get down to 2 hours of use per day would be really amazing. And then use my work phone for Instagram more. So I'm trying to have more of a separation between what's on my personal phone and what is on my work phone, because at one stage I had Gmail on my personal phone. I had Later, the app that I use to schedule, on my personal phone. A good few things that just meant that the lines were a bit too blurred for my liking, so that's been proving really valuable already. Then 2 things: no phone in my bedroom, no phone in the bathroom. So no phone in the bathroom is absolutely fine now that I've got our Echo sat outside of the bathroom playing me music. It means that I'm not playing it in the mornings. Phone in my bedroom seems to be much more difficult, so I am using the WhatsApp desktop app as kind of a workaround. Yeah, I almost feel like that's cheating just a little bit. Something to aim for. I'll see how I get on. I think it'd be really cool if I did manage it, but not stressing too much if I don't. And then the last one is put my phone down when someone is talking to me. Sometimes I find it tricky because I want to finish a message and then be ready to talk to someone, but when it comes to scrolling mindlessly, that's something that I'd like to be really mindful of. So yeah, so those are my technology relationship goals. I already have the 2 videos that will be following this filmed for you already, so you'll be seeing them. Let me know what your goals are. I'd love to hear them. Might inspire me to add to or change mine, who knows. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.